Hello everybody and welcome back. It's great to see you all. I hope you had a good week while I was not online. It's great to be back again for another 4 days of amazing streams, including some freaking Ultima 2. Oh my gosh. Good to see you, Refraction. Good to see you, ABC Mini User. Welcome, Nav. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. Biohurt Gamer Killick, welcome, welcome. Refraction, PCSX2, thank you very much for the ridiculously high number of subscribed months. 59. That's 5.9 years, I think. Thanks very much, Legend. I really do appreciate it. Grognak's here. Good to see you, Grognak. How you going today? Hope you're doing well. Oh man, everything in my brain went immediately. I've got a cup of tea. I'll use that as an excuse to not talk for a second. Hang on, I'm gonna drink some tea. Delicious warm tea. It's actually hot. Quite hot. It's delightfully almost the weekend, isn't it, Grognak? Ain't the Docs Paint Tim? Welcome. Good to see ya. So, Brain? Yeah. Ultima 2. Gosh. I did game development last night. If you missed it, it might have been on purpose, or it might have been because you didn't know. I actually did game dev last night, and I'm gonna do more game dev, hopefully this weekend. My plan is to do game dev on the weekend. I had so much fun doing game dev last night, and I would like the opportunity to share a single spoiler, because I thought it was very, very funny. I'm gonna ask permission from ABC Mini User, though. It's one animation of one character that you see in one room of the game. I loved doing it, and it was a little bit off the wall, and I thought it was very fun. I'd love to share it with you, but I want a tempered opinion on whether or not I should show it, so that's why I'm asking you, ABC. And I don't even know if you're present at the moment. There's always a chance you had to go deal with things at home, of course, but let me know if you did hear this. I know you want me to show it, Killick. That sounded weird. It's not meant to be weird. Ultima 2 sure is a game. Yeah, it really is. I have it on good authority. ABC says yes. I mean, you've already seen it. I slipped it to you already on a DM. Because you asked about the dev stream last night. It went so well. I had a great time doing game dev last night. It's really reinvigorated me for just doing more crazy, stupid stuff. It's been very fun. I'm definitely excited about other opportunities to work on other games that I've been wanting to work on for the last couple of years. But this game is definitely getting finished, and I have plans to move forward with the big game that features the 3 characters in my mini adventure series. So, did you enjoy what I got to see before bed? Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, Grognak, and I appreciate everybody who did come and hang out with the game dev streams too. We're doing battle meditation last night to support me. Wow. Very good. Appreciate it. So, remember eBay? Do you guys remember eBay? That platform that you can buy and sell things. Usually secondhand goods a lot of the time. Although it is flooded with other like, you know, first party marketed stuff as well, of course. But it's pretty good. Bastilla's Battle Meditation. Battle Meditation. I gotta admit, I don't remember it. You used to work for eBay, Dragonfax. Well, then you would remember eBay. Well, cast your mind all the way back to recently here on the channel, and I was shopping on eBay, and there was an auction. There was a live auction, and it was going to finish in like 5 minutes from when I saw it. And it was a game box that I had been looking for quite a while. It was a relatively low-ish price for that particular box. It wasn't complete, but that didn't matter because I was looking for the box because I had all the contents for the box. Do you remember? Well, that arrived. I won the auction for $127 and some cents, which is definitely more than I would have liked to pay for it. Essentially, because I'm only buying it for the box, and the other contents in there is just like bonus material, basically. So it is a lot more than I would have normally spent on it. But the pressure of having it be there and ending within like the time frame of me shopping on eBay for that stream, it was just too much pressure. I had to buy it. And so I did. I took a bite and I won the auction. You might remember another auction that I also saw. It had a pretty amazing collection of games, including Daikatana, including the original Terminator from Bethesda, including Red Faction? Heck no, not Red Faction. Gosh. Red Faction is a completely different game. Red Alert. Command & Conquer Red Alert. It had some other stuff in there too, which I am struggling to recall right now, because the one thing that was like the most enticing box in the entire collection that was being sold was Duke Nukem 1 and 2, plus Monster Bash, plus one other game, which I forget which one it was they advertised on the front of the box, all from Manacom, with a really amazing looking cover art for, obviously, you know, great design from Manacom. Seeing great design is pretty, you know, sometimes some might say it's an oxymoron, but I think it is true across the board, pretty much. So we saw this auction. Here it is. Let me bring it up. Whoa, that's the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is it right here. It was listed at $153 when we saw it. We saw it for $153. We went and looked at it. We were pretty tempted by it. And I predicted, I said, oh, there's no way it's selling for like that low of a price. I would buy it for that price. Absolutely. 100% I would buy this lot for that price. But I did predict it's probably going to sell for, I don't remember exactly what I said. I think I said somewhere in the order of $400 to $600. I think that was where I was about, roughly. I was on the money with that prediction. If that is in fact what I predicted. I believe it was. It sold for $455. I still firmly believe that most of that allotment of money from whoever did win this auction was looking at that very box that I called out. The one on the right here. This little box on the side here. Let's have a look at the original listing there. So, yeah, you can see the sold arrow is going to get in the way of us looking at it. Can we open the image in the new tab? Does that work? Yeah, there you go. So this Duke Nukem 1 and 2 plus Monster Bash plus Secret Agent. Right, Secret Agent, I even remember now, at the time, I was like, hey, Secret Agent's not that exciting for me. It is still cool, but it's not as cool as the other games that are listed on there. 4 complete registered Apogee games in one box. The CD classics from Apogee. Sorry, well, I guess Manacom, but they're Apogee games. Plus, there's a bunch of demos on there, if I remember correctly, as well. Really amazing. Really amazing stuff. Is Red Alert the iconic one with Tim Curry, the FMV? I think that is the one, yes, Stickster. Just tuned in. Did I win it? Unfortunately, I did not. It was sold within the price range that I predicted it would sell for. Probably slightly on the lower end of what I think I predicted. I don't remember exactly what I predicted, but I remember the numbers like $400 to $600 being thrown around. So, yeah, literally, I think it would have sold for that if it was just this box. Maybe a bit less than that, possibly, but probably around that price. I think that's the most of the price. But, that being said, there are at least a couple of boxes in here. This Terminator box, and this Daikatana box, and this Red Alert box. I've seen all of those sell for like close to $100 easily. In fact, the Terminator I've seen sell for a lot more than $100 if it's complete in box and in good condition. So, Daikatana is a little hit and miss. Sometimes people really want it, and sometimes it's like not that desirable. I don't know why. It seems to be like just the right collectors need to be online at the right time for those to go for more. But yeah, like definitely, probably Red Alert of all these three that are like the most desirable ones that we're looking at right here. Other than, of course, the most desirable one, which is the one on the right, over here. This is very, very common. Very high production runs. Sold a lot of copies. So, it does tend to sell for a lower price. But it is still a very desirable pickup, especially if somebody's, like, new to, like, collecting, they'll want to add that to their collection. Icewind Dale, obviously a good pickup as well. I don't remember. I said I was going to look into it, I think, whether or not Icewind Dale was the box that was harder to find in big box format. If it is, that could have easily driven the price up on its own as well, possibly. I don't remember, though. I think there's some Forgotten Realms games that, like, they're right around that transitional point of going to small box printing. I don't remember if Icewind Dale is one of them. I think it is. So... You love that design? It is a very nice design, no sir, yeah. Every gosh darn enemy taken, good to see you. You have the red alert box. I think a lot of people have that red alert box. It's this one over here that I wanted. If I could have said, hey, please just like sell me that one box, I'll give you a decent price for it. Like, you know, I would have, you know, that would have been the dream, right? Obviously the eBay doesn't work like that. It did sell for $455 in the end. So, I legitimately don't believe that most of the other boxes contributed to price, though. I think the biggest contributor to that price was the Duke Nukem Manacom box. It's a pretty rare sight. It's pretty cool. It is very damaged, but like the thing about the Manacom boxes that I think most people who collect Manacom know is that they are poorly manufactured. Like, it's just like the nature of the low-cost manufacturing that Manacom often went with.
Hi, guy.
So. Hi, lasses. Greetings. Not that particular red alert box, but one like it. Yes, of course, of course. Hey, Cybersec Frosty, good to see you. Hope you're doing well as well. So yeah, game dev last night was a lot of fun. A package arrived that I did win, which you might remember seeing me shopping for on eBay at some point. I don't remember if I kept the window open or not. I guess I didn't. But it was this one. This one right here. So we're gonna take a look at it, and we're gonna populate it with contents. Excuse me while I move this out of the way. There we go. Okay. Now, there were some things that we were looking at trying to understand by like is the box damaged or not, which we'll take a closer look at. I couldn't help myself. I've looked at the outside. I have not looked at the inside yet, although the inside's probably the least exciting part because I've already got the insides. Well, not the least exciting, but I'm not anticipating looking at the inside as much as I would normally be for a new box because I know what's inside this. I've seen that stuff before. But yeah, let me fix the desk camera. Make sure that the desk camera doesn't go in and out of focus again. Let me just turn on autofocus and then turn off autofocus. I should be able to set up a script to help me do that, I guess. It's annoying that I would have to do it. Oh yeah, we're procrastinating, every gosh darn name. Like, do you really want me to play Ultima 2 for another 6 hours? Like... So, one of the key points that we were looking at was these corners, if they were severely damaged or not. It's hard to say, to be honest. Like, even looking at it in person here, I don't know if that really comes through on the camera too well, but that's, like, really not that bad. The tape doesn't seem to be hiding damage. If anything, I think the tape is holding these Tandy stickers on. Like, that seems to be what they're doing. I can't see any other reason for there to be tape on the box. Show you this side here. So, yeah, I legit think it's just holding that on. And in fact, it seems to have caused some discoloration here. So if I could hold this on the right angle. See that discoloration? It's gotten like a yellow stain from, it's picked up from like, I guess from having tape on it. Yeah, so I don't know if that's something I can treat and clean or not. But there will, even if I removed this tape, which I kind of want to remove the tape, those stickers might fall off, which might be why there's tape on there to start with. But also, I don't know what's behind it. They could be hiding damage to the box, potentially, that was done decades ago. Because this is definitely old tape. Yeah, but looking at the rest of the box, it's pretty clean. It's very clean. Like, there's a little bit of surface wear on the front of the box where it's, like, been leaning up against something else on the shelf or something like that. The corners on the top are actually worse than the corners on the bottom. Maybe if there was tape here too, they wouldn't be so bad. But you can see that cardboard showing through right there. It stops just here. So, and it kind of goes over to there as well. This corner's not so bad by comparison to that corner. It's a very clean box. So, very pleased, actually, to have this one. There is one major crease down in the corner here. It didn't come through, I don't think, in the eBay pictures so clearly. And I say major crease, I would actually probably class it as a minor crease, but it is noticeable if you get it in the right light. I don't really know if I can show you. Anyway. It is in pretty decent condition. Okay, so, they've nicely, handily packed it with some packing material. I like that. Sorry, my shoulder's itchy. I'm just gonna give it a scratch. We got a lot of innocent people to kill. That's true. We do have a lot of innocent people to kill in Ultima 2. Oh, that's like proper tissue paper too. Wow. I didn't know you could get black tissue paper. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm easily fascinated, I guess. I actually don't know what to do with it right now. I'll just put it over here on the side. So we knew that we were going to see the 5 1/4 inch floppy disks version, so that's no surprise either. The label condition seems pretty good. Like, this one is disc 3. It seems to be the most worn of the floppy disks, I would say. The ones I can see so far, anyway. Okay, disc 4's a little bit worn, but still not as much as 3. Disc 1 is normally the one I expect to be the most worn, because it's usually the one that people have to put in to play the game. Yeah, I guess they just didn't spend much time with disc 6. They, like, there's no stains on it. Like, there's maybe tiny bit on there. From, like, that finger acid. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. I'd say disc 3 and disc 1 are the most tarnished. Then there's Indie 3 Save Game. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but that's looks like it says Glynn's Game. So it's a personal floppy disk for saving their game. Pretty cool. Great name for a band, Finger Acid. I suppose it is. I suppose it is. I don't miss games needing a huge number of floppies. Yeah, especially when ones like that are fragile like this. Like, you want to be extra careful with them. If it's 5 CDs, you kind of feel comfortable just chucking them into a drawer or something like that. But this, I don't know if I would do that with them. Alright, now this is interesting. I don't think I have this in any of my other stuff from LucasArts. We're getting to the funny part, so don't spoil it for people who already know. Manufacturer rebate coupon, $20. That's like, in today's money, I think that's like what? $100? Probably. Bring your games to life with the AdLib Music Synthesizer card. Take advantage of enhanced soundtracks in this software and other popular games. Oh, in this software, as in this game. Okay. Alright. Little AdLib redemption coupon. Okay. We also have a Lucasfilm Games trade-in offer to get the 3.5 inch floppy disk instead of the 5 1/4 inch floppy disk, and it will cost you only $10 to exchange that. So maybe $20 is not $100. I don't know. I don't know. 3.5 inch discs for the IBM. Simply enclose a check or money order for $10 and send it along with this completed form to Lucasfilm Games, P.O. Box 10307, San Rafael, California 94912. $10? Yep, that's right. Couldn't even buy your postage these days. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Did Creative License AdLib, or did they buy them out? I've never seen ads for just AdLib. That's a really good question. It's not one that I know off the top of my head. I might have looked into it at some point, but I don't really remember. But in terms of advertising on here, AdLib is the only brand name. I mean, I think there were other AdLib compatible devices, right? Like, there were definitely Sound Blaster clones. Creative bankrupted ad-lib. Ah, thank you, ABC. Hey, ABC, do you want to see some, a funny animation from the game dev session last night? It's for one particular character in one particular room. You only see this animation once in the entire game. Would you like to see it? They did backroom deals with suppliers to stop them sending parts to AdLib. Oh. Hell yes, I could use a lift today. Okay, alright. I'll do what I can then. I'll get to it. Well, after we finish looking at this box, I'll pull up that animation. Hopefully you're around. Hey Rosie, good to see you. What do they mean synthesizer card? Like for MIDI? Yeah, it does MIDI. Oh, another hospital day? That's horrid. That's horrid. Hopefully things work out. Normalize again. Yeah, that's the AdLib thing. Yeah, so AdLib jukebox playback program as well. Interesting offer. You could certainly like dig into it some more and like find out more, but it can play digitized sound effects. It can also play MIDI and stuff like that too. Yeah, I don't know if this has a MIDI port or not. It may have in this AdLib card. Embroidered patches does sound fun. Yeah, you got embroidered patches, more indie games, hint books, t-shirts, a little bit of advertising here. I do like the monochrome artwork there. So what do you want? You want a indie action or indie graphic adventure? Oh, which platforms do you own? That's a lot. How old are you? What gender are you? What's your favorite game magazine? There are none. I'm sorry, LucasArts, but there aren't any game magazines anymore. Sadly. Lucasfilm Games owned. Which ones do you own? Maniac Mansion. Wait, please rate them on a 1 to 10 scale, where 1 equals lousy and 10 equals terrific. Hold on, let me get a pencil. We've got to fill this out. Valuable feedback opportunity here. Don't you even. Alright, I won't actually do it. But let's pretend. Let's pretend. Maniac Mansion, 1 to 10. 1 is lousy and 10 is terrific. I would say it's probably like, I'll be honest, I haven't seen everything that Maniac Mansion has to offer, but what I have seen, I would probably rate it as like a 7 to an 8. I think it's pretty good. Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. I feel like I've seen pretty much most of what that has to offer. I did enjoy most of it. I'm going to call that one an 8. A solid 8. Battlehawks 1942, I haven't played. Indie action game, haven't played. Indie graphic adventure, that's this game. I liked this game a lot. I thought it was very good. I would rate this one probably an 8.5, maybe a 9. I think it was pretty good. What did you give the 6 to? Zach McCracken? Zach McCracken got a 6? Battlehawks. It was okay, but a bit rough. I liked it. I mean, maybe I'm the wrong audience. I mean, maybe I'm the right audience, sorry, for Zach McCracken. Oh, I've played it a couple of times. Each time I enjoyed it. It's definitely like... Maybe it's... Yeah, it's got to be like a 7. It's got to be at least a 7, right? So I didn't write my numbers down, so I don't remember what I said before. Oh well. You can order a t-shirt as well. Graphic adventure hint books, indie patches, graphic adventure games for IBM, Amiga, or Atari ST. You can get an action game for Commodore 64, Amiga, Atari ST, or IBM. Lots of cool stuff here. This is an era-correct pencil, by the way. It was made in a country that doesn't exist anymore, which I cannot get the camera to focus on because autofocus is disabled. Let me re-enable autofocus. Czechoslovakia. It's a Bohemia Works Black Sun 1770 HB pencil. Wow, that's an old pencil. Yeah, I love these pencils. They're fantastic. But I will say, clean fingernails? They're not that clean, actually. I just looked and I'm like, actually, my fingernails are a little dirty. I will say, though, they don't really hold a torch to this pencil. The Palomino Blackwing 602. Half the pressure, twice the speed. A beautiful pencil. They don't make these anymore either. Alright, let me turn autofocus off again. Alright, so that's that. We've looked at all those things. And now, the pizza resistance of this particular box. For those of you who didn't remember or weren't there, for some reason, included in this box is a letter with this signature on it. Yes, Ken Williams. From Sierra. A letter from the president. This is a very common pack-in item for, like, 10th anniversary. Well, it usually comes with the one with the 10th anniversary edition games. From Sierra. I have a lot of this particular letter, and I just find it very funny that this is included in the LucasArts box here. And it was photographed just alongside it, like, I guess the person didn't really think that hard or didn't know. But yeah, that's an authentic letter from Ken Williams, the president of Sierra Online. So many great games from Sierra. Day of the Tentacle, Indiana Jones, Monkey Island. Yeah, exactly. I'm probably not going to put this back in the box. I'm going to leave it out. I probably can find another box that it can live in, so I'll pop it over here with the Ultima map for now. And let's pack everything else in. But first, before we do that, this is bonus round. We've got the envelope here. Let me just move all this aside. We have the envelope edition of the game that I got. This was my way of getting it for a cheap price. It costs a lot to get an authentic original release of the game. And I found that I could find this envelope release. Paradise Western Digital Imaging. It's a free with some purchase, I presume, of some hardware. I don't know what it came with. But it is, you know, it has the artwork for the cover of the game, which, you know, if we want to compare them, it's the same artwork. Like, as far as I can tell, it's one-to-one. So that's cool. And inside, it comes with everything that the game published with, so... Comes with 4 1.2 megabyte, 5.25 inch diskettes, Indiana Jones Startup Manual, Henry Jones Diary, Indiana Jones accessories, and an order form. So, if I just slide that out, we can take a look at it all and see what's a match and a mismatch from what we already have. And I can complete this box over here on the, well, technically half of the box is over here, but I can complete the box. So this would not have originally come in this package, so this can stay in the envelope. But this is a big savings on the Indiana Jones games and accessories from Lucasfilm Games. Compare our prices. So this has similar contents as that small card that we were looking at here, this one. Similar contents to what's in there, but this is a Paradise discount version. Interesting. So they must have partnered with them to give them the free game. Like, okay, you've got to give us some advertising as well. Just going to try and slide this back in. Is this the EGA version? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think either of them are, but maybe. We have Henry Jones' Diary here, which is actually a really beautiful, like, artifact on its own. It's hardly been looked at. I think I might have been the only person to ever look at it. Like, it feels very unused to me. It has some like authentic Henry Jones coffee stains. Yeah, there's a lot in here, like these fake newspaper clippings and certificates and whatever you can find in there, telegrams, and there's all kinds of stuff. It really does feel like an artifact that, like, yeah, really, I think this is... If I was making adventure games that I could put in a box and sell to people, this is the kind of thing I would love to be able to produce with a game like this. Oh man, it'd be so cool. So cool to hold it in your hand and, like, look at it and stuff. Really enjoy that. Anyway, there's other illustrations and stuff in here too to play the game. They help you play the game. Maps and everything. Diagrams. Lots and lots and lots of text in cursive handwriting, which nobody can read these days. Including me. LucasArts, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the manual for the game. Now, as far as I can tell, this does not mention Paradise. So this is probably the same artifact that was in the original box, I'm going to say. So that feels like it can go in there. So that's two major pieces that we didn't have in the original box that we now have in the original box. Or will have in the original box. That's pretty cool. There's this folder for the floppy disk retention. These floppy disks look different. This is the special VGA version. And these floppy disks are probably the EGA version, because it doesn't call that out in any way. It just says IBM PC, XT, AT, PS2, and Tandy. So it could easily be the EGA version. Do a trade-in, Mike, so you can have the 3 1/4 as well. Right, I'll just send the letter off. No problem. Gaming Cantarella, good to see you. Noru, good to see you. Miamiville, greetings. It's in some sort of indecipherable script, predating block lettering. Yes. Could have sworn Police Quest was Sierra. Well, yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, so that's interesting, actually. The layout of the disc is pretty similar, but you can see, like, there's disc 3 comparisons for you. This disc 3 on the one that came in the box, it's got smaller print and much less text printed across the side here. This one says a much larger print, disc 3. VGA required, and it's a special VGA version. For IBM compatibles, 286 plus. So it has to be 286 or better. Hard disk is required, 640K RAM required, 1.2 megabyte high density disk. So there you go. A little bit different. A little bit different. So I will keep those in the Paradise envelope. It doesn't have Paradise branding on it there either. That's interesting. But everything else is just going to go over into the other box. I really want that to feel like a complete in-box version. And I think that's what we've reached actually now. The only thing that may be missing is a copy of The Adventurer, if in fact one did exist at any time for this particular release. And I don't know if The Adventurer was which box The Adventurer first released in. So I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, there you go. So if I'm now going to be packing in these 2 artifacts along with everything else that came in the box, making it that much more complete feeling when you open the box and look inside. I'm always thinking inside the box. Different years as well. Yes, I mean that part I didn't call out. You're right. Indian the Great Circle on 5 1/4. That would be pretty funny. I wonder how many floppy disks you would need. 1.2 megabytes each. How many terabytes was that game? Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of really neat stuff in here. I'm thrilled, actually. I'm kind of thrilled. I'm gonna keep this disc in here. I like to keep stuff like this around with the box that it came with. The Sierra letter I'm not going to keep in there. Like I said, I'm going to leave the Sierra letter out. It just doesn't feel right to leave it in there. To me, at least. I don't know how Ken Williams would feel about it either, to be honest. He might have something to say. Keep my name out of that damn box. Alright. That is a much more complete in-box version of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Finally united with a box. Pretty excited about that. You know what? I might put that black packing material, the black crate paper, tissue paper, whatever it's called. Put that back in here along with it. Oh, you know what? I just noticed the inner box does have more damage too, which we didn't really inspect. And I don't really care too much about it, but it does have a split on this corner. I didn't notice that before. We didn't really inspect the inner box, though. We inspected the outer box, because that's, like, the part that I guess you care about when you're putting it on a shelf and looking at it all the time. It's not like you open it every day. I mean, maybe some people do, but I don't. I open them occasionally and enjoy them. What fun. What absolute fun. So 2 different versions, still like, you know, they're going to live together. They're not going to be far apart. If one of them wants to visit the other, they can, you know. But it's nice to have a little bit more of a complete version in the box now. Very happy about that. Father and son together at last, that's right. The Great Circle would be approximately 104,500 5¼ inch floppies. That's a lot. I can't picture that number, so that's a lot. Given the lack of set dressing, I guess 3. What? I've lost too much context. Sorry, ABC. Here's a question. What game do you have that has the most discs, Mike? People ask this question a fair bit, surprisingly, and I don't know. I have a floppy disk copy of Betrayal at Krondor, but I don't think that has that many floppy disks, actually. It might be something, like, unexpected. I would say a strong contender is definitely Discworld. Ironically. It has a lot of discs in Discworld. Rex Nebula came without what felt like 200. I guess I could take a look. I don't remember if my Rex Nebula is floppy disk or CD-ROM or what. Good question. Yeah, I do get this question a lot, and I've never really had a proper answer, because I don't really have a catalog of how many floppies were in which box, you know what I mean? It's something that I would love to catalog, actually. But I wouldn't want to have to recall it from my own brain. I would put that in a spreadsheet or a database, right? But yeah, I mean, I can grab one of those boxes and we can take a look, or 2 of those boxes we can take a look. But I genuinely don't remember which one has more floppy disks in it. Anyway. What was the next thing we were about to do? Oh, right, the animation. I just want to share this funny animation with you. I think it's great. It's a good time. It's a good time. So, just for context, it's an animation that I made. I made it for a video game, and it has a purpose. Just to preface what you're about to see. Oh man, it's not coming through as well because it's got the white background on it. You know what? You know what? We'll open up Sprite so you can see it properly. What? I've opened up the GIF somehow. I don't know how I opened the GIF. I wanted to open the actual sprite. There you go. Yeah. It's so stupid. I love it. I'm probably going to do a little bit more to tweak the animation. But yeah, good evening, Pyro GX. Good to see you. Good evening. When Underkilling Moon came out on 4 CDs, it was unreal. That is a lot of CDs, yeah. Ultimate 8 Pagan on floppy, that must be a ridiculous number. Yeah, that's got to be that's got to take the cake, Stickster. Wow. So yeah, if you're looking forward to my upcoming video game, you will potentially see this animation at some point. That's all I'm going to say. No spoilers here, but It might happen. And I love how stupid it is. I love how ridiculous it is. It's so good LucasArts will sue. So I did base this character on one of the characters in Day of the Tentacle, actually. A little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit. That's the biggest case of crabs you've ever seen. Wow. Wow, Serpents. Trying to think of who? The guy in the hotel room who has a novelty gun and uses it on himself. If you don't remember, I can look him up. Yeah. Wait. This is not working. Day of the Tentacle. This guy. It's like loosely based on this guy. Loosely. Not that kind of novelty, the other kind. How do we play your games? Download and play? Yeah, you can, or you can play them in your browser. Weirdly, that should have worked, ABC. I don't know why it didn't. Oh, I think the bot's dead. I think the bot's dead. And I have to fire up another computer, I think, to get it to work right now. Well, anyway. Close that. I'll close that. Well, not that. Oh. I mean, this is a little bit better. Itch.io. Let me type it in. That'll do it. In fact, I should be able to open it now. So, Day of the Sandwich is the first game. I made this in 2 weeks. It was sort of a rapid production cycle. Proof of concept for the most part. I am going to be remastering this soon. And including it with the release of the third game is going to be a remastered all 3 games in one package sort of a deal. So you can spoil yourself and play this right now. There will be new content added at some point. And then there's Day of the Hamster. That's the second one in the series. And this one is actually pretty good. It's got a few flaws that I will go back and clean up. And I'm going to include that as well, like I said, in the package. Which act of Season 2, Part 2, Episode 2 will this be? Is it Act 2? Yeah, actually, it might be Act 2. It could be Act 2, Verge, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for reading the stream title. Yeah, this is I love this game. I'm really proud of like a lot of the stuff that I did in this. I do want to like improve it a little bit, but I feel like it's good enough. I love this poster here on the wall. Oops. I love this poster here on the wall. There is actually a higher resolution version of that in the game as well. Yeah. You know, like, this is a fun game. I recommend this game. I think this one's fun. I think the first one's a good, like, experimental, like, you know, make the game kind of thing. This one's, like, actually decent. And the third one that I'm working on now is a step up from this, I think. So I'm going to try and elevate the other 2 games to a similar standard as the third game and package them all into one thing and put it out. I'll probably include the standalone versions of these 2 games as well, so people can see those if they want to go back and look at what they used to look like as part of that package. Anyway, Enough about me. It's time to play Ultima 2. Which I don't have queued up properly. Where's Lutris? Oh, it's launched on this screen for... It's over on another screen. Okay. You help. Very helpful, Lutris. Thank you for doing that. What's the game? Ultima 2. There we go. It's launched. We've got to stop our background music. We've got to set up the capture. So I click on studio mode, then I go and click on the capture scene, then I go to the game capture and I double click on that. Then I click open selector, then I click on the Windows tab to select the window for DOSBox. I scroll down to the bottom and click that. Then I say OK, then I exit studio mode, and then I press this button to switch over to the game capture view. That's how many steps I have to do because of Wayland. Wayland is terrible. I've probably spent enough time complaining about Wayland at this point that I could have switched to X11 from Wayland and fixed all of the problems and be back to normal by now. But, you know, it's fun to complain about things. Did I just select the wrong version? I did. I somehow selected the wrong version. Well, you know what that means. We got to do all that thing that I just complained about again. Because... I have to restart DOSBox. I can't restart the program. I can't restart the program. It's not allowed, so I have to go do all those things I just told you. Every single thing that I was clicking on to make this happen. I guess -1. Anyway. Which reminds me, really digging the Infinity Factory. Oh, nice! I have been really enjoying Infinity Factory, but... tomorrow night's episode is the last one that I've actually pre-recorded. And so this weekend I have to record probably like 6 episodes. I recorded a buffer. Thanks, Grognak. It's https://youtube.com/@fractalmindmike. Yeah, the bot is, like, down. I can fix it. I just have to do something over here. Because I was trying to get it running on this computer, and I kind of gave up. What? This could be any... You could have rickrolled us. Oh, nice. You've actually linked to the playlist. That's actually very cool of you. Thank you. First episode? Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Infinity Factory's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. The last one to come out was the chicken one, right? Did you watch that, ABC? It was pretty fun. Some of the puzzles it was challenging, but also fun. Yeah, the chicken thing though. Anyway, I want to play the upgrade version. That's 2. Then I want to play the EGA 16 color, which is 3, and I want tile set 1. I pressed the right combination of buttons here. Chicken was a choice? Yeah, I mean, not for me. I had to do it. Welding the TV to the wall. Oh my gosh. Was that episode? Oh no. I had no idea how I was going to do it. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I kind of just gave up a little bit, I think, by the end. Yeah, anyway, P to play. All right, we were here. We were about to fight the last bad guy, and I realized I probably didn't have enough resources to survive. So, like, my stats are decent, but maybe they could be more decent. Apparently stamina's like pretty important, so maybe I go kill a few guys again. Maybe I go kill a few gentlemen in a town. Maybe. Oh boy. Whoa, a rocket ship. I'm now realizing I have no idea where I'm going. Where's Australia? Eventually I'll get there. Right? Eventually. Is this it? Oh, I found it. Just waiting for the teleporter. Does there no teleporter appear here? I'm guessing no teleporter appears here in this time. Great news. Honestly, your designs are almost Intel Intel grade at this point. Oh my gosh. Keep seeing a sentient scuba diving gear. Oh yeah, that's what I see now too. Yep, it's impossible to not see that now. Oh man, there's a plane parked where I normally park when I come here to steal rockets. Oh, I'll park and read the. I'm gonna read the wall of text now, Sixter. Yeah. Also, hi, Star Drop. X11 had caffeine, so I had a quick, easy way to watch TV via TV Tuner. Since Fedora moved to Wayland, it's been convoluted AF to watch TV via the tuner, which is mostly my Linux experience, a convoluted faff to get to get it to work in the way you want. I mean, I just want it to basically work. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's been great. Wayland has been the only downside for me so far. Apparently pre-roll ads are on. I ran 3 minutes of ads as soon as I started the stream. So apparently pre-roll ads are now enabled. Not that it matters to any of us. We're already here. We don't worry about the pre-rolls. We're already here. No more ads for us. Unless you have to refresh, I guess. Or if I walk away from the computer and press the play ads button because I'm not here and there's nothing to watch anyway. You know, there's that too. I know it's supposed to be a Loch Ness monster, but every time I see that thing, I see an arm flexing. Me too. To me, it looks exactly like an arm flexing Grognak, 100%. Wonder who did what. The parking the plane there. It must have been some idiot. Lord British needs to send someone out to collect all these planes and spaceships laying about. Yeah, Lord British needs to do better. He's not managing the realms of time as much as he should be. All right. I've got to find a gate to go through. Can I just like park here and take the gate that appears? All right. Now maybe I can do something. Okay, we're in this world. Which means what? We need to land over here now. I can just go talk to Lord British, but I don't have any gold. Can I attack my horse? Maybe I can. Alright, now I'm in the right time to go kill a man repeatedly. This guy must have done something really horrible in a past life to deserve this. Only Lord British knows what this man did. Man, it's gonna take me a minute to warm up to the rhythm of attacking this man, but I don't know, it's coming back to me. We only have to do this like probably like 200 times, maybe 400 times. Maybe a little bit more, actually. I have no idea how much I need to spend at the man who gives us statistical points. And how much I need to spend at Lord British. And then, of course, there's paying for the food for the privilege of doing this. There's a few steps. Be surprised if you aren't hearing this rhythm in your dreams at this point. Yeah, it's pretty much. No, actually, Creedence Clearwater Revival, that's what I've been hearing in my head lately. I can't get rid of it. Not a bad thing, I guess. Could be worse. Enter village, kill, leave village. Yep. That's exactly what we gotta do. On repeat until we get to like, I don't know, probably like, I don't know, at least 1,000, probably like 2,000. Also, we have to ensure that we have enough keys to like reach Minax. He hit me. That's another visit to the Lord British. Deducted from my stats. Come back and see this. How surprising. I mean, how unsurprising? Yeah. I mean, you know, if you were here to hear the explanation, I'm sure you would have understood completely why I needed to come back here. Could be worse. You could be the man coming into existence and dying over and over. That's true. I mean, like I said, he must have done something pretty heinous in a past life. It's the soul of, like, somebody horrific. Yeah, it's not my fault. It's karma. I'm just doing what karma demands, basically. In fact, I am, like, an embodiment, like an avatar, you could say, of karma. Servant R playthroughs, the avatar also repeatedly gets brought into existence and killed. Oh, really? No spoilers. I haven't played it yet. He horribly failed a Tim Tam Slam, and this is his purgatory. Maybe. I actually, out of the corner of my eye, I read he horribly failed Tim Curry, and this is his purgatory. And I was like, yeah, nobody wants to let Tim Curry down. Like, yeah, you deserve purgatory if you've let Tim Curry down, I think. Takes whatever karma requires of him. Like a kind of karma chameleon. Or whatever form. I misread that, sorry. Can I just once again raise the possibility of cannibalism just to speed things up? You understand? Yeah, like if I didn't have to... Look, I would do it. Honestly, at this point, I would do it. If I could buy a perk that says whenever you kill a human being, your food supply raises by 50 points or something like that. If there was a perk in this game for that, I'd take it. I'd take that perk. Because, I mean, just the cost in food of doing this is pretty high. Did he hit me again? I think he did. Wasn't really paying attention. Alright, we're at 1,000. I don't know if I've got the patience to do much more. Is this South America? Actually, I don't know. I really don't. It could be Africa. Could be South America. I'm not sure. I feel like it's Africa. Oh my gosh, I am actually tiring myself out just looking at this screen. I took another hit because of my sloppy keyboard inputs. It's getting worse. I need montage music. Yeah, maybe. The montage music is Da-da-da-da. If somebody wants to remix it, I'd welcome it. Star Wars Imperial March, was it? Rocky montage would work. If I was like a good YouTuber, like I could see that being my review of this game. I don't think I'm going to review the series. I was thinking I might review the series as I go, but I don't think I've got time for that. In fact, my my Infinifactory playthrough, like I said, I ran out of episodes. I haven't recorded any new ones yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up the 3 a week thing. I thought I would be able to, because I thought, oh, I'll definitely record more before I run out. But I haven't. So, I don't know. Maybe I might have to knock it back to 1 or 2 a week again until I get a buffer again. Bro, he's just dancing. Head. Uh-oh. I took another hit. Speaking of Lovecraft, seen this? Cthulhu the Cosmic Abyss. Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't really looked at it yet. It came across my feed, definitely. I really didn't think... I didn't foresee how much I would be killing this guy when I discovered this technique. I didn't foresee how much I would have to do it. Like, it's an insane amount of murder. You know what the stomping footsteps sound effect reminds me of? Is Pele's Soccer for the Atari 2600. It was so bad. I'll have you know, my friend, that I played the hell out of it with my brother. It was like one of the few games we had. We had, like, when we first got the 2600, we only had, I think, a couple of games. We eventually picked up another bundle of games. Very sheltered childhood, very sheltered. We were poor. Like, everybody else had Nintendos, and we were like, we got a freaking Atari, yay! But yeah, anyway. I want to land here, right? I mean, I guess I can just land there and talk to Lord Bridge and get all the things. But I want to go to Hotel California and max my stats before I do anything else. Oh, wait. Wait, no, I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. What are you talking about? Whee! Did you have a Commodore 64 growing up? No, I did not. No. My friends had one. I was fortunate enough to have an Amiga, sorry, not Amiga, gosh,
Save!
I will do that too, yes, that was my plan. Amstrad CPC 464 is what we had. My dad traded it for like a car or something. We had a car that he had, like... My dad was, like, always wheeling and dealing, trying to get, like, trades for stuff, so he was like, he would repair broken down cars and bikes and like trade them for stuff, you know. We lived in the outback, and anyway, I don't get any my life story right now, but yeah.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
So we had Spectrums. The posh kids down the road had the Commodore 64s. Yeah, while everybody else had like whatever the modern system was, we had like the generation before that, at least, if not even older. Until the 486, which was actually a computer that belonged to the business that my mum got a job with, and that was like, that's when we upgrade. We went from the Amstrad to the 486. That's a pretty huge jump. Yeah. Skinny one, good to see you. Welcome. I am not the Avatar yet. No, I'm still Ultima 2ing, which apparently is the Stranger and not the Avatar. Who knew? No, I didn't. Did even get a 2600. I had the knockoff from Coleco that played 2600 cartridges. The Intellivision.
Hi, guy.
Hi, up your 64. G'day. Was the Amstrad one of those cassette tape-based ones? Yes.
Somebody at the door!
It looks like this. Somewhat like this. Hi, up your 64. It was called Gemini? What was called Gemini? Oh, the Gemini was the Coleco thing, huh? Okay, interesting. Amstrad CPC 464. It's color, but we had the monochrome screen. And the screen that I have for this is the monochrome screen back there, the black one. It's a cool looking device. I love the look of this. If you go to my dev channel and look at the avatar for the dev channel, Fractalmind Dev, it's a 3D model of this that I made. Is it heavy? It's not that heavy, no. It's like what? Maybe, I don't know. How do you I don't know how to weigh things, man. It's not that heavy though, Def Raven. Like it's I can't even estimate the weight. I've never really had to do that before. It weighs more than a keyboard? Less than a CRT? Which is a pretty broad range, I know. About the same as a thick book. No, I think it's a bit heavier than this. It's heavier than this. Maybe two or three of these. .4 kilograms, Lou. Did you look it up? It is a 464, yeah. That's not that like, yeah, I don't know. Now I wonder how much that book weighs. Like I said, I'm bad at estimating weights. 4.46 kilograms? What? What? Oh. I get what you were going for. Alright, I saved my game, right? Q, and then E. And then... let's go visit the Hotel California.
We're having fun now!
We are indeed. In Germany, Amstrad PCs were released under the brand name Schneider. Nice. Plus 2B is a plus 3 without the discs, but with the tape drive? really don't. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I'm not deeply in the knowledge of the variations. Yeah. So I gotta offer this guy money, and they're gonna increase my stats. Now I have 91 strength. Can I get to 99? If I offer him 100, what happens? Let's try it. Oh, this man, 100 for strength. Z, 95. I think that's my max. Hey! What? El Niso Gaio, thank you so much. I really appreciate the subscription and 21 months of support too. Thank you very much for that. I hope you're having a great day today. Greetings. A tier 1 awesome 21 months. Amazing. Playing blackjack with the stats? Yeah, I am, basically. I mean, I don't think I can afford to go, because it will go over, right? I had 91. I guess I could go to 99. Let's try 99. Let's try 99. We'll do it. I've saved my game. 1. 99. Hey, we got there. All right, let's offer a little bit for agility then. Let's go for, let's say, like 300. Is 300 too much? Let's see. If it's about 4 points per 100, and we offered 3, that'd be 12. If we should be able to offer 4. We should be able to offer 400, right? 400 for agility. 96. We can't do any more. That's our max, because we'll go over if we offer anything for that. So then we wanted stamina buff. We can go pretty hard on stamina. Let's say 500 on number 3. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of headroom. Go over. Yeah, every gosh darn name is taken. I've been informed that if you increase your stats above 99, oh, that's not plugged in. It rolls over to 0 and is effectively 0. It's like a buffer overrun, or not a buffer overrun. It's the other thing. But yeah. Is the cable here and it's just not plugged in? It is. Oh, I think I plugged my phone into it the other day and I never plugged it back in. Unplugged this line in over here. It's been running on battery the whole time like a champ. It is an overflow error, yeah. Whoa. Don't look directly at the light when you plug it in. Hot tip. I think most adults have already learnt this lesson. I'm just an idiot. The buffer has become too buff. Alright, No. This isn't, 255, no. It's 100 is the rollover value. Weirdly. I don't know why. Anyway. I gotta offer this guy some more money. Let's go with 400 for our stamina. Alright, press the right buttons. We're up to 82. Okay, now we got to start thinking again. So if we do 400 again... I guess we can do 400. Every gosh darn name is taken, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. I was just told, don't go over 99, because it will actually calculate it using 0, or like whatever you land on. That's what I was told. I don't have the details. We could save it and try it. Favorite part is that the max is 99 and yet it overflows, so either it's deliberately coded that way or it does some weird bitwise parsing of the integer. It could just do a modulus calculation. They're like, well, we want to set the maximum to 99 so that we can fit them in the screen easily. So therefore, we'll just modulus it at that value. I don't know. I was told correctly, El Niso Gaio. Well, that's good to know. Could just be a display thing, true, but I mean, I've been told otherwise. Hi there, good to see you, Kuning Stan. I am well today, I hope you are too. I was trying to do maths. I'm just going to offer this guy 4, and I think that's safe. Because that's 16, and 2 plus 16 is 18, so we should be 98. So I think I should be safe with 4, right? I'm going to do it.
Hold on. Save.
No, I'm not going to save. Not going to save. That's ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. We got it right. I did maths. Yay! Shop price bug. When the combined sum of intelligence and charisma reaches 160 or higher, the calculation for shop prices overflows, resulting in absurdly high prices. I've been told that one too, which is why my charisma and my intelligence are not that high. That's a different overflow bug? Yeah. Okay, so I think I've increased all of my stats as far as I need to, so the rest can be spent on health. We're on only 100. We're only on 145, which is only 2 heals, and that's not enough. I want to get to like 10,000-ish health. I want to be up in that scale. I'm probably going to have to buy food again as well. This is ridiculous. What a freaking joke. Gosh, damn. What a joke. Richard Garriott, what were you thinking, sir? Please come on my podcast and we'll talk about it. I got paralyzed? But I'm in an airplane. Can't believe I'm doing this murder again. I thought that was the last round of murder I'd ever have to do. I mean, mass murder. The last round of mass murder I'd ever have to do. I need to probably get like at least 1,000. He gives me how much? This guy's too close. How much does Richard Garriott, I mean Lord British, give me in points of health? Is it 300 per 50? 300 per 50. Somebody quickly do the math. Tell me how much I need to earn, sorry. To get to like 999 health-ish. 300 times 10, right? So, but it's less than that because I've already got I've got about 4,000. So I don't need to get like, I don't know, man. I can't even. 1,000-ish would be 20 heals. Oh my, how did this happen? I feel like I'm in the ballpark for having enough money, and I just want to get a little bit more for food supplies. Yes. Yes, that'll do. Lord British! Is 6,000 healths enough? Ultima 2 upgrade patch allegedly fixes both that stat rollover and the shop bug. Well, I am using an upgraded patch version, so yeah, maybe those bugs are not things I need to worry about. But still, I give up. I'm going to save my game. I'm going to board my aircraft. I'm going to fly to Minax's fortress. I'm going to murder her with prejudice. Wow, there's a lot of monsters in Australia. I mean, wow, that's a lot of monsters. Let's kill them all. Isn't there supposed to be an... maybe this time period is the wrong time period.
I mean, damn.
I earned enough for 2 more heals, so I'm going to use it. So, he takes 50 and gives me 200. Is it random how much he gives you? I thought it was 300. I mean, that changes the equation pretty significantly if I'm 1/3 off. Maybe the number goes down the higher health you have or something. I don't know. If you can do that, why bother with the one guy farming? What do you mean? The one guy farming is necessary at the start of the game, and the one guy farming is the best way to get money in the game. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. Good to see you, Pi. What are we grinding for? Just, you know, for fun. We love grinding around here. If there was an app called Grinder, I would install it on my phone. Because I love grinding. Did you notice food prices vary in time periods? I did not know. I've only bought food from, I think, one location ever. Oh, I got news for you. I was being very sarcastic about enjoying the grinding, but, you know. Also, I'm aware. That was the joke. Anyway. Enter this town? Why am I here? Gosh, I'm an idiot. I have a gallon of alien cum. Can that help? It might help. I don't know. I don't know, Pi. I'm gonna kill this guy in New Zealand. He's been in New Zealand this whole time. The poor guy. He just needs to be put out of his misery at this point. I mean, he's all alone over there. Why is he invulnerable to my attacks? Okay, he died, finally. Oh, finally! Whee! Oh, there's a demon here. A devil, in fact. Alright. It's time to enter Minax's fortress.
Hold on. Save.
Oh, that's a good point. There you go, I saved. I have the ring! Oh my gosh. Gary and Gaza, the 2 demon brothers. Ah, they've got me! Look at my health reserves dropping rapidly. I literally can't hit this guy. He's like impossible to hit. Who made this gosh darn game? It's gotta be Richard Gary and Lord British himself thought, I know what would make a good enemy, one that you can't hit or hurt at all. I mean, clearly I do need to farm more citizens. Yeah, that's the only answer. What the hell, bro? I went from like over, I was like nearly 2,000 health to like in 2 steps down to 0. All right, let's get back to it. Let's try that again. Wait, how many keys do I have? 20 keys. That should be enough. Pepto.
Yo, Mike, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Good to see you, Pepto. Thank you very much. 34 months. That's like 3 years, right? Something like that. I don't know how maths works when it comes to 12s, but it's pretty close to 3 years. I'm too metric to understand how 12s work. It's good to see you, Pepto. How are you going? I hope you're having a good one. I'm trying to wiggle my eyebrows, but they're not great. Save up for the power armor. Maybe I should. I just need to kill like, I don't know, 500 dudes or something like that maybe to get enough of that. The reflect armor should be good enough though, right? Wait, how did he get close to me? Checking my inventory cost me money or effort or something? She's gone. Oh! Hmm. Kind of don't like this game. I don't like this game a little bit.
This game is ass.
It is. It is. My current weapon is literally the best weapon in the entire game. I'm holding the quick sword, which everybody knows is the best weapon. I don't have the best armor. That's probably the only thing that's different. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go murder a guy for the next 25 years.
I stuck my finger in the hole.
Sounds like a lot more fun than what I've been doing. When am I?
It wasn't the right hole for that cog.
Bit of a yawn. Bit of a yawn because I'm tired. This game's boring. It's not very good.
I could have shot my entire load at them.
Could have. Should have. Alright. This looks familiar. Literally just gonna go kill this one guy again. I mean, you guys might as well just go and come back later. You know. Hey, CoreTube. Love the dragon on the title screen so much. It is pretty good.
I've been diddled again.
That's right. You don't have to like Ultima 2. Nobody will blame you. That's good. Appreciate you playing so we don't have to. Diddled by Lord British. Several times at this point. Just got here and you're telling me to leave? Yeah, basically. Like, I just think this game has had its run. I'm just gonna be killing a guy for the next 25 minutes, so you know, you're welcome to hang around. We can chat. We can talk about, like, I don't know, anything. Yep. I'm, like, genuinely considering whether I should just quit and play Ultima 3 instead. Like, what's the point? I can't give up. I can't give up. I have to do this. I have to do this. Bard's Tale is a better RPG than this. Might and Magic's better RPG than this. Wizardry's a better RPG than this. Really? Read us Ken's letter? But then I can't kill the guy. Magic Candle's better? Wow. To give up? Atreides wants me to give up. Would you rather play this or Ripper? This, I think. Yeah. No, I mean, Ripper's not that bad. I do want to get back to Ripper and play it. I also want to give 11th Guest another chance. Or 11th Hour, I mean. Have you guys got that, you know, the book with the illustrations in it of the animals going to a birthday party or something like that? And it's called The 11th Hour. You guys know that book? It's got a code to decrypt in the back of the book. You have to solve by, like, understanding, like, some things throughout the pages of the book. You don't know that book, Cortube? It's called The 11th Hour. And I forget the author's name. Graham Bass, thank you. Yeah, it's Graham Bass. Cephalod Gideon coming in hot with the name. Perfect timing. Good to see ya. Yeah, Graham Bass book. Illustrated work. It's very nice, actually. It's very nicely illustrated. It's one of those puzzle books that became popular, around that... Like, these puzzle books became popular where... I think, like, the original ones... I don't know when the first one came around, but there is, like, a book about... Something to do with, like, a rabbit or something like that. In fact, Brian Moriarty's, speech/lecture titled The Secret of Psalm 43... which is brilliant, by the way, and you should definitely listen to it. Uses that particular book as a huge part of the talk. A very, very pivotal point in the talk. So, if you want to refresh your memory, I would go listen to that just because it's an awesome... I used to listen to it, like, every year. It's been a while since I've listened to it. Secret of Psalm 43. Anyway, there's this jeweled bunny rabbit that has been stashed in the real world somewhere, and if you buy this book and read the book, there are clues that lead to where the bunny is. And it's like this puzzle book with, like, illustrations and a story and stuff like that, you know. So it's a nice artifact on its own, but also the tantalizing treasure hunt is laid out there as well. So there was, like, a pretty big popularity in these kind of puzzle books. Not all of them had real-world treasures tied to them. But there was a bit of popularity with that. Quite a while. I don't know if it's still a thing. I guess it's not so much a thing now with video games filling that slot. For a lot of people. Ashton's talked about a ZX Spectrum scam game contest that nobody ever won. Hair Razor. Oh, interesting. Interesting. What on earth is this game, Pepto? This game is called Ultima 2. No, Mike, I was unaware you wrote a book. I did not write a book. Archaeos, 15 stream streak. Well, at least I didn't have to watch Ultima 2 for the entire duration. That's true. We did have a pretty fun break playing some other games. You had 80... You had to decode the clues to dig up the prize, right? Interesting. And nobody ever won it, so technically the prize is still out there? Or it was a total scam? And there was no prize? This game alone has compromised your sense of morality enough that you may now qualify to play RimWorld. I do. It is on my list, actually. It's sitting somewhere around here. I think I've got RimWorld lying around. So you're saying this is giving me the training necessary to survive in RimWorld, huh? Nobody ever won, but Blue Ice either. It's largely been determined that you couldn't because important clues were wrong. See, that's sad. It's like decoding the freaking Zodiac letters. It's like often it's not just about decoding what he was doing, but also figuring out that he made an error when he was encoding the letters, and also making intentional spelling mistakes to hide the encryption a little bit more. It's like, I mean, the Zodiac kill is a little different because, like, the prize you get for that is, like, maybe you catch the guy. But, like, it's been so long that I don't think we're catching the guy anymore. I think he might be done. There was a puzzle book in the 80s called The Secret with 12 treasures to find. Only, like, 1 or 2 of them ever were. And then the one guy that actually knew where they were died. Oh my gosh. So there's like that's a legacy right there. Because, like, until people find those treasures and say, I found them, like, which they might not, then people could still be hunting. Like, forever. In honor of this man's life. What a way to be remembered. Ferrolegs, g'day, g'day, good to see you. Totally love Ultima series also. What was your favorite system growing up? Commodore 64, Amiga 500, VZ 300, or something else? So I grew up in my household until we got a 486. The two computer gaming systems that we had in the house was the Atari 2600 and the Amstrad CPC 464. I coveted dearly the Commodore 64 that my friends had. I thought that was an amazing machine with some of the best games. Beyond that, though, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I think, like, MS-DOS computers from, like, I would say, like, the 286 onward, but certainly the 386 the 486 that we had in our house, that was where it was at, you know, for me. Absolutely was where it was at. I would have probably been a Commodore or Amiga kid if we had the money, you know, up until that point, but, yeah. Hair Razor was never solved, and the hair was sold at Sotheby's auction by the creditors in 1988 for £32,000. 32 grand in 88. Wonder what that is in Australian dollars in today's money. Probably like $2.50 back then, so it's like, call it 70,000 Australian dollars back then. It's probably like 150 grand today. 88 till today. I don't know. It's probably it's over 100 grand probably. Pretty decent chunk of money. Hell yeah, MS-DOS. We had the lowly 286-12 at home. For a while, we even that was already so powerful compared to other systems that were available, just in raw CPU power. Yeah. What am I doing again? Why am I... Oh, I'm killing for armor. I think we've covered the armor costs. We just need the health and food costs covered now. Mike, I just got a new job teaching English at the maximum security prison. It's going to be tough. But like any other job out, like any other job out there, it has its pros and cons. Works better in text than in it works better in text than in voiced, but I like it. Well done. Wait, it's 171,000 Australian dollars today. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Didn't the guy who won Sword Quest or whatever it was called, the Atari game, there was like, before the company like went under and he actually won his prize, he just like melted it down and paid for college with it, right? Seems like a huge waste in retrospect. But maybe it wasn't a waste for him. I bet you if he still had it today though, he could sell it for like so much more money. Like he could probably like easily retire. He could have just like not worked his whole life and just like lived off the fame of having the artifact, right? Just go do speaking engagements at nerd conventions. That's how he makes his living until he finally sells it and retires at like the age of 30. Work? Oh man, Imicat, just try and have a good day. Sorry you have to get ready for it. Turn it the other way around, Imicat. Work has to get ready for you. Because Imicat's coming to work. You better watch out, work. Get ready. Is 2,000 enough? 2,000's got to be enough, right? For the power armor plus some healing plus some food. I can't believe I'm down to 200 freaking food though. One for good luck. There we go. Go buy some food. Alright, over 600 seems like a good number. Who sells armor? I think this town does. Power 6. 15 hundo. Yes, please. And where? Number 6. Now I have power armor. Quicksword, power armor, spell none. Strength 99, agility 96, stamina 98. I mean, I'm about as maxed as I can be. I'm about as maxed as I can be. Except for health. Health needs to be pushed to the limit. Sword Quest 3 was quite good. Nice menu, Lord British. Doesn't make any difference, who knows? What? Oh yeah, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it costs way more than the reflect armor, so it should be better. $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $100. It does go down. I was wondering. Okay. So, how many more people do I have to kill? I'm gonna go kill.
Are you the retro I have to kill?
That's very good. I wasn't ready for that. Thank you. Hearing the voice of Dr. CDCS, though. What a pleasure. You can tell when a UI is made by a coder because it's either incomprehensible or plain and functional at best. He gives more HP in the other time zone. I think it's how much health you have is the reduction of how much he provides. It's like yeah. It's that. It's what I said, okay? It's what I said. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've been playing Ultima 2 for too long, okay? It's not my fault. If I say something that's mean, it's because of this game, not because I'm actually a mean person or anything. I'm gonna murder a man for the next 20 minutes, okay? I need to earn several $50 worth of coins so I can go pay for more health at the health shop, which also happens to be the Lord of the Realm, Lord British himself, Richard Garriott incarnate in the fantasy world of, I forget the name that they gave it in this one, Cyrixia or something like that. I don't remember. I feel like 10,000 cycles is a bit much for Ultima 2. I don't care. It's working. That's the important thing. It doesn't seem to have any, like, speed issues or anything, though. Like, it seems to work pretty well, actually. What, like 500? 500 would be another 1,000 health, right? Oh my gosh, that means I need to get like 1,000 gold. Or more. Probably need another 1,500. Oh my god. I don't want to do another that much. Dear Richard Garriott, I am writing to you today to acknowledge the effort that your young self has put into the games Ultima 1 and Ultima 2. I had the great pleasure recently of playing through Ultima 1 during my live stream on twitch.tv/fractalmindmike. During the course of playing Ultima 1, it reminded me of Overworld 0, which was a featured minigame inside of System Shock 2, which is something that I had really enjoyed playing in my youth. And I was fascinated to learn that it was based on the Ultima series, which I had not heard about somehow during the course of my upbringing. Of note, in Ultima 2, I was forced to learn a practice which I am ashamed to admit led to the death of many thousands of civilians in order for the survival of my main character and eventual victory over Minax. I discovered, through the course of my attempts to survive in the world of Ultima 2, that there was a town called actually, I don't even know what the name of this town is. There was a town south of Linda in which a man stands on the southern border of town, near where the character enters. I found that by pressing up on my keyboard several times, about 5 or 6, maybe 4 on occasion, and then pressing the A key and a direction towards where this man was standing would eventually kill him, leaving me with some funds in order to buy food, armor, and increase my statistics. I feel like when you were designing the game, that you might have forgotten that people actually have to play it. I am composing this letter on stream with voice dictation whilst I murder this man repeatedly. It's no longer fun or funny or interesting. I'm wishing you all the best in your future endeavors.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
But I do request a small apology for making me and my viewers suffer through what is probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had on stream. I will remind myself and you that a game named Corandia 3 exists, which is actually far worse, and I would much rather be doing this than play that game ever again. Sincerely yours, Fractal Mind Mike. I still haven't got 15 freaking hundred gold. Bloody hell. And my freaking food's going down too quick. Would you play Ultima in System Shock 2? Yes, it's freaking amazing. I love that game. Mike is going to keep playing this game, making us find other good streamers. His contribution to the Twitch community. Oh my gosh. Imagine creating a 3 subathon. Oh no. The problem with that is that it would actively make viewers disappear. Like it would have the opposite effect of the desired, right? As funny as it sounds, literally nobody would want to hang around and watch me play that game. And they get too annoyed. They'd be like, "What is this game design? Why is there a laugh track? Why did they cheer when he picked up the stick? Why did they laugh when he asked about..." Oh my god, I hate that game so much. Wanna buy a watch? No. Alright, I think I'm done. I think I did it. Hi, Pern. Good to see you. Oh, boy. Why is everyone's voices pitched? High-pitched. Yeah. Helium mode. Don't forget about helium mode. Hilarious. I'm gonna go visit Lord British and give him all my freaking money. Oh, boy. I'm gonna murder people on the way out of this town. He's raising my points by 0 and still taking my tribute? What a bastard. He didn't even let me get to 9999. I can't believe this game. I'm gonna kill this orc guy. Which time period am I supposed to be in? I forget. I forget the one that works. Man, there's so many enemies in this time zone. Hey, there's a portal. Let's go. Eee. How did these guys get in here?
Hold on. Save.
I lost like 100 health. I wonder where this gate goes. Can't possibly be anywhere useful. How come they can pass through the limit barrier, but I can't? The The thief took my freaking ring? Thief took the ring, which ceases to exist because that's totally how theft works. Yeah. Yeah, killing the thief didn't prevent... The field does instant kill damage, Kinikos, I think. I don't know if it might just be 1,000, but it's every time I've touched it without the ring, it's instantly killed me. Pretty sure. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I did survive walking through it for like a few steps. I don't really remember. Very annoyed. I'm very annoyed right now. Yeah. That's very annoying. Very annoying. Okay, exit? I don't know what that was about. I've just got to restart the game. This is why I didn't switch to the capture anyway, because I knew that I was going to die for some stupid reason. What's the point of, like, trying to capture a window that just doesn't want to exist? Unless my eyes were deceiving me, he still had around 5,000 HP. I saw a message, field does 1,000 damage and you died. Huh. Very annoyed or Ultima 3 now annoyed? I mean, I've just loaded up Ultima 2, so we'll see. We'll see, I guess. This guy just appears to be invulnerable. So I'm going to trap him in here. And never think about him again. Alright. Expel your dev stream is uploading. Oh, thank you, Pi. You're a legend. You're a legend. Thank you very much for helping. I always forget to actually do it myself. So... Does Minax die? Am I hurting Minax? I feel like I'm not. Hey, Beneds!
Well, time flies.
It does indeed. 59 months? That's so many months, Beneds. Thank you very much for all the support. What a legend. I hope you're having a great day today. How's things been? It's good to see you again, of course. All right. I'm okay. Just moved to the UK. Wow. That's huge news. I hope that's going well for you. The United Kingdom? Whereabouts over there? I mean, if you want to share, I don't know whereabouts. You might not want to, because it's such a small place as far as I can understand it. Like, everything's like basically a short trip away. Right? My former overlords? I mean, technically they're still my overlords, I think. I think they owe us some compensation, though, for sending us here. You know. Trip was short, bureaucracy was insane, yeah. I bet there's a lot to work through there. What am I doing? Gave you a lovely island. What more do you want? Lovely? Do you know how many things want to kill us here? I hate this so much. This is so stupid. Uh, 4,000 years, men playing Ultima... Oh, for thousands of years. Men playing Ultima 2 have asked, what am I doing here? Yeah. I'm glad that I don't stand alone in this, then. Minax does so much damage, though. It hardly seems fair. Yes! Take that, Ultima 2, you piece of crap.
Yay! Yay! Oh
Minax is dead. All her works shall die. You've saved the universe and completed Ultima 2. Seek now to conquer Wicked Exodus, found in Ultima 3D and 2P. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to find a place to land my rocket ship. I want to land my rocket ship. I'm not in control. I guess the game is over. This is the win screen. Oh my gosh, I hated this game. It's not a good game. Sorry. Ultima 2 is not good. Now on to Ultima 3. Yep. It's on to Ultima 3 time. I think we need a nice break after this game, actually. We're going to take a little break. Take a little break over here in the world of eBay and see what's going on over here. I can't believe I missed this, though. This is such a sad... I mean, I knew I was going to go for that. Frankly, I'm surprised it didn't go for more, but I am still sad that I didn't win this auction. I put my bid in. It's just my bid was really low by comparison to what these people were going for it for. But I knew that would be the case, so I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised. I'm not that surprised. You have to hand it to Richard for continuing to make stuff for Apple II, because Ultima 5 is the last one you can play for Apple II. That's pretty impressive. Should we tell Mike that Ultima 3 is more of the same? From what I understand, and it could be far from the truth, but from what I understand, it's not that bad. Does this seller have anything else, like, still in their inventory? No, they've sold everything. Sad news. Sad, sad news. Alright, what's this? Australian $250 for an ST version, labeled as an Amiga version. Complete in-box claims made. That is not complete in-box, I can tell you right now. Also, what are you growing on this? A science experiment? I think this needs to be microwaved. I remember when I could have used my saves to make you spend your money. Yeah, I haven't re-enabled all of my redemptions for a while, Bennett. It's been nice to be in control of my own destiny a little bit. But I do want to bring that stuff back eventually. Eventually. That was a juicy lot, you're right, too, by the way. I have more than 100 PC games in box from 20 plus years ago. Is it actually worth something now? I just keep them in the cupboard. Yes and no. It depends on what you've got and the condition, of course. Like all things when it comes to collecting. What you've got, it might be rare but not worth anything. Because nobody wants something that's rare and crap, right? Usually. It's pretty rare that something that is crap but also rare becomes valuable for some reason. And that's usually because some, like, YouTuber memes it or something like that. And that only lasts for a little while. So, you know, don't buy that kind of stuff. But if you've got it and you can make a buck on it, go for it, I guess. We need to spend our money redemption with the option to drop money into the pool at XX dollars. Spend our money becomes redeemable. I don't hate the idea. I think that's a very good way for me to acquire more stuff. But I don't know. It seems like it might be tricky to implement. I'd have never used it though. Yeah, eBay is a deep rabbit hole. Yeah, I love a little bit of eBay action. So yeah, fair legs. If you've got 100 PC games in box. Depending on the games, you could be sitting on, like, you know, $1,000. You could be sitting on more. You could be sitting on less. Very much dependent on the boxes themselves. But for like 100 plus games, if they're big box PC, decent condition, like they still do sell for like anywhere from like, you know, 10, 20 bucks. So it depends on the games, really. If you've got like a decent spread of like popular titles, then they can be worth a bit. Things that are standouts are things like Quake, Doom, Unreal, especially if they're like, you know, the original release boxes that look interesting. Other standouts might be things like Prince of Persia. Some of the Alone in the Darks are pretty collectible. And LucasArts adventure games tend to do well. Sierra adventure games tend to do well. So yeah, it depends on all that. It depends on what you got and how much, like, condition, what kind of condition they are. Also, if they're English language, they tend to sell better. English language does tend to sell better. Foreign languages tend to only sell to specific collectors for value. So, like, if you've got, like, a Japanese version of Doom, a person who collects Doom and wants variations of Doom will pay a lot for it. But a person who's just looking for a Doom to put in their collection isn't going to pay a lot for a non-English language version of it if they are an English, you know, collector. If that makes sense. All games brand new. Only had disc or CD installed once, twice, and it was as it was. My oldest is Space Quest 4 and King's Quest 5. Crime Wave, nice. Crime Wave's my box for Crime Wave is horrible. It's falling apart. Things like that. Can I always post pics on Discord? We can look at all the pretty pictures. Yeah, you should do that. Post the pictures on Discord, Ferret Legs, if you want to. People would like to oogle at them. Counter somewhere on screen. Expensive redeem to spend money from the pool. I think it sounds fun. It does sound fun at tradies. I think one of the problems would be like finding the item and knowing that it's available at the right time. Because we could have like a pool to buy a copy of, you know, Maniac Mansion for Commodore 64 or something like that. But then it might not be available for the, you know, it might not be available when we save it up. Sadly, I have no big box PC games. Probably I'll find something at a decent price here. Not that I desperately need them. I have already enough games. You might find they're more readily available where you are, Bennett, as well, actually. If you're in the UK now. Because I used to import from the UK all the time. Before shipping prices went ridiculous. You just go to eBay and shop as you always do, and we fund, you pick. Oh, that's a pretty fun idea. Yeah, maybe we could do that. Redeem, buy another big box of Creative 3. Expensive. That's horrible. Happy with emulation these days, so it's not about oogling. I'm happy to move them on to someone who would love them. I mean, yeah, if you post pictures on the Discord, people will enjoy looking, and I wouldn't mind perusing as well. I don't know where you are in the world. But, you know, usually I'm happy to pay for shipping and all that kind of thing, if I can. But I also am running out of space. I've got piles of boxes behind me that are not shelved at the moment that I'm like trying to rearrange and put into crates and put them back in the garage. I used to have games stored up in the garage that I didn't fit in my old space, and now this space is too full to fit all of the games. I put up new shelves and everything, and I've still run out of space to like shelve hardware and stuff, so I'm working on it though. I'm trying to do a little bit more to rearrange things and make a little bit more shelf space available, but yeah, it's tough. So anyway, Monkey Island for 250 bucks in pretty... I wouldn't say this is amazing condition. I would not say this is amazing condition. But it's in better condition than my Amiga version. My Amiga version is far worse condition than this. Anyway. I wanted to look... There was something I remembered that I wanted to look for, and I can't remember what it is right now. Oh, it was Tesla Effect. There was a Kickstarter physical release for Tesla Effect. Tex Murphy game. So they want US $302.49. And this doesn't look like it comes with like... I think it came with like a shot glass or something like that. There was a few bits and pieces. This must have been like one of the low tier entries, I guess. By Realms of the Haunting is so good. I've got it. And it is good. Melbourne, Australia. I'm 50 plus in age and my collecting is not in the direction. Sounds like a Discord is the way to go. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to assume anything. So, you know, yell out and we can work something out, hopefully. This looks so cool. I haven't played Tesla Effect yet. But yeah, there's like, what did Tesla Effect come with? Kickstarter. They call them rewards? Is it backer rewards? Is that what they call them? Rewards? It's so cool that they came back to the franchise after all those years and made another freaking Tex Murphy game. It's so cool. You got to back a t-shirt from it? That's awesome, Leather Soup. I got a why did I click on AI mode? I guess I'm used to other buttons being on there. I just want pictures of the awards. Oh, I guess this is like just a list. Yeah, this is too hard for me to read. I can't understand what I'm looking at. What's Project Fedora? This is not Tesla Effect. What is this? When did this happen? I guess I just totally missed this one as well, huh? It sort of died out, did it? Okay. When did this happen? 2025? No, that's last updated. I wish I could see, like, when the campaign actually launched. Like, that should be a big number on the screen somewhere, shouldn't it? The lighters, that would be pretty cool, actually. Classic Tex Murphy lighter. The shot glasses. I swear they had shot glasses for Tesla Effect as well. Estimated delivery is 2012. I must have scrolled past that. That's funny. I'm just looking at pictures, really. Anyway. So yeah, there's a Tesla Effect DVD available for way too much money. Anybody else selling copies of it? Doesn't look like. What's DuckTales? Quest for Gold, IBM PC. I don't think I've seen this version. Does it work more like a platforming game? It does, right? It's more of an action platformer. Not something you want to play. How do you know? No, I think I have heard bad things. Man, I was looking for a copy of Mean Streets for so long, and every time I saw one that looked like it was in decent condition, it was like way too expensive. This is sealed. Is it like a reproduction or what? I don't understand. Maybe I should buy it and open it on stream. For 350 Australian plus 80 delivery. Gosh. Man, that one day that I opened up eBay and like everything that I saw on eBay was just like awesome. What a day. Oh man, it was so good. I could have spent so much money. It's not a platformer, okay. Imagining Tesla Effect in AI mode just spams you with Elon Musk stuff. What? You know that StarQuest 1 in the 27th century is a pay what you want itch.io. How much are people asking for a complete box copy of that game? I have no idea. I don't know. StarQuest 1? I mean, I can look for it. $16. Is this what you're talking about? It's not boxed. It's also a 40 pack. Oh, it's not even. It's just a demo. I'm pretty sure. Alien Carnage, Mordor, Monster Bash, Framed, Cyber Dogs, Battle Chess. Wait, Battle Cheese. What the hell's Battle Cheese? What the hell's Battle Cheese? By Brad Rogers. What the hell's Battle Cheese? Oh no. Do I have to play Battle Cheese now? This looks so bad. Have I played this? I wonder if this is like one of the ones I played during Wildcard Wednesday and I've like blocked it from memory. The cheese that gives someone diarrhea. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Is this doing anything? It probably doesn't work. I'm guessing. The mute button does nothing. You and me both, Refraction. You and me both. Although I'm not wearing headphones, so
This is audible.
Is it? Still? Please wait a while again. Cambridge, Massachusetts, 2048 AD. Why is the music badass? With Earth's supply of natural gas nearly depleted and gasoline prices topping $58.99 and 9/10 per gallon, a worldwide scramble began for new sources of energy. Generous research grants from the federal government and Nanosoft, and the only remaining commercial software company, led to the completion of the world's first fusion reactor located in the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. For a week, I don't want to read all this. This is too much to read, man. Do I have to read it all? I don't have to read all this, do I? The reactor into a piece of cheese. Serbia. Reactor from the information he stole. Russia. Exploded. Encompassed the planet in several hours. Within a few days, humanity perished. Under the extreme heat of the explosion, the DNA left by the spy on the piece of cheese fused with the surrounding cheese molecules, forming the first living cheese cell. The depth of lore in this frickin' cheese battle game. What the hell? Boosted by the energy of the explosion, the cell underwent rapid mitotic division. Shortly after the last human died, a giant half-cheese, half-human creature emerged from the crater to witness similar beings crawling out of the remains of nearby cheese factory. Similar cheese mutants united and denounced others as inferior. Oh, the cheese became racist instantly. It just must be part of our human nature. Soon, however, all land was claimed and no army's appetite for territory was satisfied. Would like to think there's lots of cheese lore going on in my stomach after I eat cheese. Yeah, I like it. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Don't wait. I don't want to wait while those load faster. Yeah. Battle Cheese. Can I play the game now? Is it going to let me play the freaking game?
What are you waiting for? Me to play the game? Shut up!
What? It's skipped the menu. I saw the menu for like 2 seconds. Not even. If it's just that freaking scrolling goddamn story again. Roar! I'm pressing buttons. I just want to play the game. Electric guitar keyboard. You should make some jokes with it. This keyboard? Electric guitar? Battle cheese. Boom, boom, boom. I want to play the... Start game, start game, start game. Oh my gosh, that was too much effort. I'm Australian. Oh wait, conquer? I'm conquering Australia? 0 human players. I don't really want to play a 1 human player. Select computer intelligence. Genius, dumb, smart, stupid, average, clueless. Let's go with clueless. That means like the dumbest option. Choose your army. Do we want to be bleh, cheese, or do we want to be cheddar cheese, or cream cheese, or Swiss cheese? I don't know, mate. Let's go with cheddar. Cheddar's pretty good. Jack Monterey. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? How come it skipped me? I didn't get to name myself. Is this Risk? Which color am I? I'm yellow. I'm Cheeto. I'm this guy. Man, literally nobody lives in these parts of Australia. Like, there's clearly no cheese here. I could take them for free. Hey, that area doesn't belong to you. Oh, I gotta use forces from here. What? Regular troops, elite troops. I got none. Just send them all. Just send everybody. All. Okay. Look at that little cheese man run. Oh, I failed. I failed. This game's terrible. Okay. It's actually, I don't know, maybe it's actually good. It might actually be a good game. I don't know, it's hard to tell with all this advertising on the screen. What I need to do, I want to train. I want to buy elite troops. How much money do I have? Where's my money? Oh, down the bottom right. Okay. I want to get 15 elite troops here. And I also want some good guns. And Recon Parmesan. I'll get one of them. And then here I'm gonna just yep, okay, yep. I'm gonna buy here. I'm gonna repopulate these guys and give them a couple of elites to hang on with as well. Oh no, there's gonna be a battle. Hey Derek, why does order of the plus and minus bother me? I don't know. It is pretty bothersome. It is a bit confusing. Graphics remind of Advanced Civ. Oh no, he's gonna attack me! I should have equipped that place. Oh no, that's not Gouda. We melted under their assault. All right, let's go attack from here. We'll put all of our elite eggs in one basket. We'll take a couple of Gouda guns. Okay. And we're going to attack here. Mac would probably love streaming this, I think. You're right. Better luck next time, Fairlegs. Tsunami Desert has been captured by Human Zero. That's my name? He's just Human Zero? Man, I feel disrespected so much. I have questions how the Queensland Tropics desertified and South Australia river system became utterly god tier. Yeah, it is a bit strange actually looking at the map. The things are not aligned the way they ought to be, are they? This is strange. Very strange. Also, what happened here? Like, Broken Hill's like somewhere over here. It wasn't green when I lived there. Is it my turn again? How do I make money? Is it by taking regions that I earn money? I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna take all of my elites. Oh, but that means I'm gonna be abandoning stuff. Hang on a second. Cancel. I want to move from here. No, not there. Move from here. I want to take like 3 and 3. Okay, and I want to take them to. Oh, I can't. I gotta take them here. Okay, and then I guess I want to move from here. I want to move 3 and 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want to move them there. All right, we gotta get some like logistics so we can move into the next region. No, they're attacking me, elite dudes. They don't stand a chance. No way. How many dudes did they send at me? No, now they're populating it. Oh wait, I still had dudes there? They just punched me again. Do you reckon the Swiss are neutral? Oh no, I don't know about that. They're in breach of the Geneva Conventions. I'm taking it back. Australia looks drunk in this picture. It does. How did I fail? I'm doing it again. All. I'm just sending all. Why is money not called cheddar in the game? That's a good point. How are they winning against me? Man, I suck. I've got too many losses. Is there a way to just earn money in this game? Like, can you just like, if you do nothing, do you earn money or something like that? They're cheating, that's how? Yeah, maybe that's it. I do love a good Vegemite and Tasty Cheese grill. It's pretty good. This game is so dumb. Smelburn? 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 It's not even in the right part of the country, I don't think. Or was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. Did somebody from Sydney make this game? Calling it Smelburn. Wallaby Hills has been captured. I'm losing. I'm losing ground. I gotta quit this game. Next time I get control of the mouse, I'm quitting. Cheese farts when it moves, so it's lactose intolerant. Developer. Yeah. Alright, this is getting silly. Alright, I mean, it was already silly, what am I saying? Alright, well, at least I know what Battle Cheese is now. I saw this and I thought it said Battle Chess, okay? My mistake. I thought it said Battle Chess, and then I realized it said Battle Cheese, and I had to know. What am I not understanding about Battle Cheese? Now I know. What an insane thing. Dungeons of Grimlore. Denarius Avaricious. I believe a Maple Mystery streamed that and had the developer in chat. Or on stream? On voice? If I remember correctly. Pretty cool stuff. Black Dog Cribbage. Whoa. Capture the Flag. I remember playing Capture the Flag. It was interesting. They 100% made it for people mistyping Battle Chess. The thing is, people weren't Googling Battle Chess back then because Google didn't exist. How did they mistype it? That Capture the Flag game, it was so fun, Kinikos. It was so fun. Well, now you have to get the disc. I can't miss out on Battle Cheese. I mean, like, I can't. I already have not missed out on it by experiencing it online in front of all of you. Framed is pretty interesting. Funball's not ringing any bells. God of Thunder's pretty cool. Hugo's Horrific Adventure. Hugo's Horrific Adventure. Hugo's Horrific Adventure. Hugo's Horrific Adventure. I'm so broken right now. It's Heroes House of Horrors or the second game, which is not Horrific Adventure, or it's the Jungle of Doom. What's Hugo's Horrific Adventure? It has Grey Design Associates right there. God of Thunder is dope. Icebreaker. Inner Space. Oh my gosh. They've got freaking Operation Inner Space. Sorry, not Operation Inner Space. Just Inner Space. They've got Inner Space. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh, it's got Inner Space on this disc too. That's a Windows exclusive game. Plays on Windows 3.1 or, 95 or something like that. And it's great. Oh my gosh. They've got Scunny Save Our Pizza. That's bad news. That's really bad news. Kung Fu Louie. I don't know what that is. Kurt's Spaced Invaders. Lone Eagle. Colombian Encounter. What is... I don't know that one. Is that... Hang on, wait. Is that the... Maybe I do know that one. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. Lord Avalot. That's same people who made this, right? Pretty sure it is. Major Striker, Monster Bash. These are great games. Mordor. I gotta admit, I don't really remember Mordor. I know the name. Mystic Towers is pretty good. Operation Just Because. Plague of the Moon. Plague of the frickin' Moon? Plague of the bloody moon? Plague of the gosh darn moon? Oh, now I'm gonna buy it. God damn it. Plague of the Moon. If you know what well, then you know. I tried to track down the guy who made Plague of the Moon. I got pretty close, I think. Only $17 do seems like a decent bargain. It's even free postage, so yeah. Tried Plague of the Moon once and completely forgot what it feels. I completely forgot what it feels like. Oh my gosh. My Duolingo is reminding me that I have a streak that I haven't done any Duolingo today. And yet, what? Swedish, but I'm not doing very well, I'll be honest with you, Bennett. I don't think I'm good at learning languages. What is Plague of the Moon? Plague of the Moon, it's this interesting horror game. I won't spoil too much about the plot, but it was touted to have uncensored, like, more horrific graphics and a cool soundtrack, and I think like a little bit more content. So you can play the demo, which is basically like the entire game, but like apparently there's like some full registered version that has more graphics and more content to it. But essentially it's the same story and stuff. You speak Swedish? Refraction? Hey, now you somehow learned English. Yeah, but that, I mean, you know, I forget how I did that. Apparently in Swedish, the most Duolingoed language is... Apparently in Sweden, the most Duolingoed language is Swedish, so it checks out. That's actually really funny. Alright, I bought this because, like, it just has too many... It has too many quirks in there. Like, what a weird mix of games. Like, this is a pretty, like, esoteric collection of adventure games as well. Like, there's some pretty weird stuff. Also, just like the weird naming convention for Hugo's Horrific Adventure. Everybody knows it's called Hugo's House of Horrors. I don't know why you would call it Hugo's Horrific Adventure unless it's some other random game that, what's his name again? David P. Gray produced. World Empire 3, X-Quest, Wari, I don't know what that is. TC Skirmish. That sounds real familiar. That might be scratching some neurons in my brain that had been dormant for a long time. Super Bowl, StarQuest in the 87th century. Smoke'em Poker. I wonder what Smoke'em Poker is. Sync Sub. Sentu Fighter. I wonder what Sentu Fighter is. Second Guess and Sinet. There's definitely some interesting stuff going on here. Very interesting. Bass Tour is just a fishing game, I assume. I mean, that could be fun. Hey, Shinjin, man. Welcome. Which Hugo? Yeah, good question. I don't know. We'll find out when the CD arrives. I don't think it's that. Oh, wait. It could. No. It does say Gray Design Associates underneath, which is David P. Gray's company. Have most of the TC games, they're 16-bit Windows games that somehow push out 3D graphics via raw GDI vector calls. Sweet. I mean, you know, software rendering is pretty cool. I like a good software renderer. Anyway, whoops, I accidentally bought something on eBay. Expect that in a week or so, I guess, maybe less. I was not planning on buying that. Let's see if we can find something cool here.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
Wait, how did that sound effect get played? Oh, my screen's frozen on that screen. According to Moby Games, Horrific Adventures is an alternate title for Hugo's House of Horrors. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Maybe I did at some point. Were GDI accelerators even that common of a thing? GDI? No, that's just the graphics library that Windows had early before they came up with DirectX. I'm going to reset my screen. One moment, please. While I sit here doing nothing interesting. And you probably can't hear me at some point. That. And eventually this thing will come back. And maybe you'll be able to hear me now. I don't know. I need a shave and a haircut. It's true. All right. Is that a classic Mac behind you? Yes, it is. A Mac classic right there. That machine. Our seats are about it, though. But yes, there was SVGA cards that could accelerate various GDI operations. Possibly you would think of it the other way around, where GDI took advantage of hardware when it could. What's this? Dual quest. Okay. Yeah, I got the wrong search going on here. We need DOS game. DOS game is always a good one. All right. Oh, I can play music now. I don't know why I stopped the music. Oh, it's because that game had its own music, right? Fool's Errand was pretty fun. Fool's Errand was pretty fun. I liked that game. Tony 68K put me onto that one. Although he had the Mac version, so. Savage Empire for only 150 Australian dollars plus postage. I don't want it. Every time I see Spirit of Excalibur, I keep on. I can't really remember it. I know I've looked at it before. Maybe I want it one day. I don't know. Alien Trilogy. $40 for Alien Trilogy? It's got the CD and the... what appears to be a manual, I guess. Australian release. Maybe it's got the box too, you never know. Sometimes you see a listing and they just have like the worst photo as the first one in the listing. Not in this case though. Ultima 6. I was about to say 4 and realized it's not. It's 6. I can't read Roman numerals very well, apparently. New low price. Might and Magic Clouds of Xene for PC, 1992. DOS game, new sealed RPG, $204. Plus, oh, it's in the United States. I was wondering why shipping was so high. What? Isle of the Dead boxed? Where's the back of the box image? Wait. Oh, I guess that's the manual. Okay. Oh, that's the comic. Okay. It looks so bad. I don't know if the... I don't think I've ever played Isle of the Dead. But it doesn't look very good. But it is boxed, so, you know... That's a kind of rare sight. I don't know if it's worth that much. McCall has played basically every game, though, Kin. Like, if you said... If the game... that like was just discovered like yesterday, I would be like, oh yeah, of course McCall's already played it. Like, so, you know what I mean? That's like saying the water is wet. It's not even worth 1 cent. Yeah, it's not a very good game from all accounts, and from what I've seen. Yeah. Hey, now I found a game McCall hasn't played that I have. Oh, interesting, Flygon. I mean, I might be exaggerating a little bit. Why is there so many auctions? We need less auctions and more buy it nows. Man, look at that floppy disk version of Betrayal at Krondor, and it's not the version of the floppy disk version that I have. Should I buy it for $125 or best offer? Maybe not. I don't know. Why does it say rare game? It's like one of the most prolifically published games in DOS. It's pretty cool looking, though. That is pretty cool looking. Can't speak French. Yes, it made the game so much harder. Yes, the credits. Just list English voice actors. That's funny as. Conquest of the Longbow is neat. I agree with you, Shin. Yeah. Even if the game was bad, I'm sure McCaw enjoyed it. Probably, yeah. It's pretty... McCaw is good at finding the positives in games sometimes. Why does this look so different? I don't know. Mario's Time Machine. Yay. The Dark Heart of Steve Urkel. It's pretty awesome cover art. Biomenace. Terminate hideous mutants. What else have we got here? Come on, there's gonna be something cool. Lord of the Realms. Oh man, Death Track. $150 though. No thanks. Chasm the Rift. Normality. Burn Cycle. Actually, Burn Cycle's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's worth $170. It does say it's factory sealed. It's probably a good reason for that. I don't know. This game doesn't have the best reputation. Blow your mind. Man, the back of the box is so boring. There's like nothing going on. Free soundtrack, CD, and dog tag. Wait, I can get dog tags if I buy this by opening it? I can get my own dog tags from Burn Cycle? That almost makes it worthwhile. If you want to track actual copies of the game, I was talking about, you probably have to search the entire title Star Quest in the 27th century. Oh, okay. It isn't an MS-DOS game, but another space sim I played as. Oh, like Ares Rising. Okay, okay. I don't think I've played it before. I don't think I've... Yeah, maybe, yeah. It sounded familiar, but maybe I have not played it. Like the title, space... I guess it's just Space Quest and, you know, Star Quest's very similar. That might be what got me. X-Wing Commander devs? Nice, yeah. Oh, look at that. It's a copy of Arena, floppy disk version. With that book there is like the, I forget what it's called, the Codex something or something like that. I forget what it's called. I think that book is worth like 4 copies of the game on average. If it's the thing I'm thinking of. Oh, maybe that's just the manual. Maybe that's just the manual for the game and therefore not what I'm thinking of. Oh, now I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like Codex something. Oh, man. Or is it... it's got some stupid name. Anyway, whatever. Wow, that's Jungle of Doom right there. Not shareware, by the way, but people just sold it as if it was shareware. David P. Gray got utterly destroyed by people stealing his games and selling them. Some really amusing magazine adverts. I don't know who was in charge of marketing the game. I really don't think the dev himself was responsible. But it was touting itself as better than Star Wars X-Wing and better than Wing Commander. I mean, everybody knows that TIE Fighter is better than Wing Commander. So, it's not that much of a stretch to say it's better than both. If you're better than TIE Fighter, then you're automatically better than both. Hugo's Jungle-rific adventures. And this is still floating around, huh? I guess they haven't lowered the price enough for somebody to be actually enticed by it. Yeah, it was right there. Azrael's Tear. Right there. This has been floating around for a long time too. This specific CD, I think. I think it's the same one. I've seen it several times over the months. Real-time scrolling? Whoa. Have you ever feasted your eyes on this little beauty? Hold on a second. Flying body parts. Software what? Okay, it's a shareware CD. I see. They've got a Halloween Harry as a piece of that. They've got the Executioners thingy here, that thing. I forget what it's called. They've got that game, which also looks very familiar. Doom, Sango Fighter, I think. Bloodlust Software. That's the one, yeah. Kill them all. This is very strange. The Dig. Paperboy 2. Zorro! It's still overpriced. I bought mine sealed and opened it and played it. Oh my gosh. The Colonel's Bee Quest. New sealed. Alright. New game tomorrow, everybody. Is Zorro finishable? Yeah, I finished it. It's not good, but I finished it. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a good time hanging out. It was a pleasure to finally finish Ultima 2. It was also a pleasure to share with you the experience of combining my Indiana Jones games into a complete inbox version. That was fun. Thanks for joining me for that. I'll see you next time, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have fun. Play video games. Do good things with time. Bye.